The Meta Quest is packed full of amazing games and experiences on it. However, if I were to say there was one area that it could be a little harder to find a game that you might be looking for, it would be one that really includes those in the room with you. Now, this is an area that I feel like we're going to start seeing a lot more content for, a lot more games that do include those in the room with you, especially using mixed reality. We're seeing some of them starting to come out now, but a lot of those even require everyone involved to have their own headset, their own MetaQuest. And that's not in everyone's budget necessarily to have a Quest for everyone in the family. So I wanted to share one of my favorite games that is on the Quest that you can include your friends and family in while only using the one headset. There are a couple games that do this. Today, though, I'm going to speak on our favorite, and that is Acron, Attack of the Squirrels, or as my kids affectionately call it, the squirrel game. In this game, the player in the VR headset is playing as a giant tree. Now, your objective in the game, if you're the tree, is to protect your acorns. Protect them from what? That would be the other players. So the other players are all playing on their phones or tablets. It's a free app that they get on their phones or tablets where they are squirrels. Now, the squirrel's objective is, as you could probably guess, to steal the acorns and get them back to their, hideout or headquarters, or it's a little hill in the game they're trying to get the acorns back to. Now, the tree player in VR wearing the headset is grabbing these rocks or like tree bark balls and throwing them at the squirrels, trying to knock them out. They also have like bigger ones that explode on contact, and then you also have tree sap that you can drop down on or throw at the squirrels to try and get them to slow down or get stuck in the tree sap. Um, that's pretty much what you're doing if you're in the VR headset. Now, if you're one of the squirrel players on the phone or the tablet, there's multiple different squirrels you can pick. They all have different special abilities. One runs really fast, one has like a shield it can hold up, another digs tunnels, and then there's one that like builds these ramps or whatever that can go up higher on the map. Um, and so it's really a timed setting. So each round is there's a certain time limit depending on how many players you have, and the tree is just trying to make it to the end of that time without the squirrels having stolen all five of its acorns. So that's kind of the quick overview of the game. I can say this game has been a huge hit in my family. I have three boys. As of recording, their ages 3, 5, and 9. And I can say all of them, including the 3-year-old, really like this game and can play it effectively on their tablets with me. Now, I mostly play as the tree player in the VR, but my 9-year-old and 5-year-old are able to play that role as well. It's not very complicated. Um, I have also played this game with my adult friends who have come over and played this game, and they all really enjoy it too. So it's not just specifically for kids. Obviously, it's one that's very accessible if you have kids, but it's not specifically for them. Adults can enjoy this game too. There's multiple different maps to play, and as I mentioned, there's different squirrels that the players can be that add a variety to the game that make it a lot of fun. This is one that I definitely recommend for you, especially if you're a family. It's a great family game. My wife can play with us, and it's accessible by a wide range of ages. I would say you're even pretty safe introducing this to maybe, the grandparents could play along with you if you wanted to. It's not a complicated game, but it's fun for both sides. Playing as the squirrel or playing as the tree is fun. One thing I will say is this is not like a new game. This game's been out for a while. So it is seemingly, to me at least, it seems like it's done now. Like there's no more updates, no new maps coming, no new characters. It seems like the developers have moved on from the game. I'm not saying that as a negative because I think there still is plenty of content in this game that you don't need anymore. Um, but that is something to keep in mind. That it does, you will eventually play through all the maps and play it to where you kind of seen everything. But it still has a good amount of replayability. Like this is a game that my kids request to play weekly. You know, they're asking, "Hey, can we play Squirrel Game?" And we'll play a few rounds of it. And so it's something that they definitely haven't got tired of. This is a style game that I really, really hope we see a lot more of where somebody's in the headset and then other players can play on their mobile devices. That is great. There's very few games that do that. Um, and I think it's amazing. And I would love to see that more often. So this is one I definitely recommend. Check it out if you are looking for a game to have people over or to play with your family where everybody can be playing at the same time with just one meta quest. You don't need multiple meta quests. So this is a really good option for that. If you have played with this one, definitely drop down your thoughts below, or if you have any specific questions about the game, leave them in your comment in the comments, and I would be happy to answer as many as I can. Also, please hit the like and subscribe button. I definitely appreciate it, and we'll be sharing some more recommendations for the MetaQuest here very soon. Have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.